Welcome back, guys. Thanks for joining me for another beer review. Hope you're all good. Back with another beer review now. I've had about three and a half pints. I had a parcel sent to me today from Deep in Brews Reviews, Liam at Deep in Brews Reviews. So I poured myself a pint then, done the video, drunk that, and then I've ended up joining in on a live stream with Chris and his reviews. And now I'm going to whack out a beer review. So I have had a couple before this. Like I say, only about 3.5. So it's not, I've not exactly hammered it. But yeah, get that done. I'm going to sort my tea out then because it's just after 5. So the beer we are looking at in this one is one that my wife got me for my birthday. It's another one from Hogsback Brewery. And this is actually the last beer review now. Yeah, I'm certain there's no others in there. I think this is the last beer review out of that box set. And it's a big one. And hopefully it's a special one. It's won awards. And the one we are looking at from Hogsback Brewery, who are out of Surrey, is their A over T. And I was just reading the label there. It's a really nice label. I do like that. Red and black. Aroma over Tongham. So Tongham is the Tongham tea. I'm not sure if that's somewhere sort of there's... Not sure. I'm not sure if it's a little area where they are. But yeah, this is sort of like a vintage beer. A 330ml bottle. And it's coming in at a whopping 9% ABV. Now I'm going to tell you a lot of stuff on this bottle. I can actually read it because the light's good today. And it's not so small. So there's the label. There is the crown on this beer. I know the old camera's doing all its light thing here. Maybe I'll turn it round. I don't know whether that'll help. So yeah, aroma over Tongham. A over T, Hogsback Brewery. 9% bottle conditioned vintage beer. It's won 3 gold awards. It says on the bottom brewery matured, if you like, with a second natural fermentation in the bottle for depth of flavour. The crown there, whether you want to pause it and try and read it, you can, but I will read it out. It says, Camera 2020 Champion Bottled Beer of Britain. This is a vintage 2022 bottle. Now, on the back, multi-award winning barley wine. So that's what they're calling it, a barley wine. Ooh, Jesus. Funny, isn't it? 9%. If it was an IPA, you wouldn't think nothing of it. When it says barley wine, all of a sudden I'm like, oh, I feel a bit nervous over this. But on the back it says, brewed in small batches and matured in the brewery cellar like a great wine, made from high quality English malted barley. Kent Golden hops are added for bitterness and aroma, and Bramling Cross to further enhance the character, resulting in deep, rich, complex flavours of sultanas orange peel, and plums. Okay, I could read the rest, but it gets smaller, so I'm kind of guessing that's the kind of bit that nobody's really interested in. So I've been waffling on now for nearly 4 minutes. Let's get it cracked open. Was in the fridge for a while, but it's been out the fridge for a good hour and a half, gotta be. Don't have a Hogsback glass. I'm going to whack it in there. So barley wine, I'm not sure that's the right glass. I was thinking it was going to be more like an imperial stout sort of thing, but we'll go with that anyway. So let's see what we get. A nice bit of smoke on the opening. You didn't see that. Barley wine. Jesus Christ. My missus, right, it's like about 5:15, 20 past 5. She finishes work at 5:30. Then she's going to pick the one daughter up to go and see the other daughter and the grandkids. She'll come back about 8 o'clock. I'd have had this, had me tea, and I'll be fucking snoozing probably. I'm sure she'll be chuffed with that, won't she? Anyway, there we go. Beer in a glass. Now, the massive difference when you get a bit of light on it. It's looking that sort of copper red, deep dark amber. If you're like my side, you can't see nothing through it, and it looks a little bit murky, but you're getting a more probably true reflection there on the camera. Just about a dusting of off-white on top. Yeah, it's like a real, it's almost like burnt orange, if you like. When I hold it up against the light, that's more like a burnt orange, and that is what you're seeing on the camera. Not seeing no carbonation. There's almost even, I say an off-white head, it's almost like you got a little bit of orange in that head. There we go. So, barley wine. I guess it looks like a barley wine. Let's have a sniffers. I'm expecting St. Boozy, but it'll be interesting to see what we get. Let's give it a go. Ooh, blimey, you definitely get that 9%. But it smells barley wine. It smells really nice. It smells boozy. Malty. Fruity, rich, strong. Now, did it say? Okay, it's saying flavours of these things rather than aromas and that. But it smells fruity, rich, strong. It smells like a boozy ale. That said, it smells very, very decent. So, without further ado, Hogsback Brewery. Aroma over Tongham, 9%. Barley wine. Let's give her a taste. Cheers. And incidentally, I don't know how much it cost. She got me a big box. But I would expect this to be at least £4 a bottle for what it is. So let's dive in. Cheers. And if you can hear that sneezing, it's not me, obviously. It's the old girl, the old cat here down here, having a bit of a sneeze and a snot. And you go. Right, let's go again. Yeah, 9%. The body's good. It's a really nice body. If you want to be finicky, is it a 9% beer body? Well, maybe not. You might sort of think, oh, the higher the ABV, the thicker and heavier it should be. It's not massive. It's not that chewy sort of body. But what it is a really nice body on it. It's very smooth. Carbonation is beautiful. Very small bubbles. A little sprightly fizz. The mouthfeel is lovely. Goes down really well, but it is a sipper. At 9%, I think this is showing its full 9%. Well, yeah, it is. It is. It really is. It's rich. It's malty. There's definitely that dark fruit, that plum thing that they go on about in there. You definitely get that. Orange, did they say? Orange peel, plums and sultanas. Yeah, and I guess you kind of get that. You do get that. I mean, would I have picked out sultanas, plums, oranges? I would have definitely picked out dark fruits. So the sultanas and plums were in there. When you actually drink it, and the colour sort of gives it away when you hold it up against the light, it's got that burnt orange sort of feel to it, and you do get that orange peel in there. It's rich. It's almost got the flavours of a stout, as in the dark fruit side of it. You do sultanas, raisins, one or the other. They're more or less the same thing. You do get that. You do get that plum feel to it as well, which for me gives it a slightly different flavour from the sultanas. You definitely get that burnt orange. And it's hard to describe how you get it. But you do. But that's really nice. It is malty, it is rich. Like I say, you get them flavours. The 9% I think is there. I'm going to say you do get a little bit of warming from it. But it's very, very nice. That is a really nice beer. Yeah, there's something about it. That plum in there. The plum and the orange are the big things, because there is a distinct plum flavour, and there is a distinct orange feel about it as well. That orange peel thing, and then it's almost like that sultana thing is sort of like going along in the background. It's almost like a little bit of backup. It gives it some substance, but that is a really good beer. I don't know how much that would cost individually if you bought one, but it's limited. It's won 3 awards, and I would say that that is worthy of winning awards, because that is a really nice beer. It's a sipper. It's probably one that would have been best savoured. It's September the 19th. Yes, Thursday, 19th anniversary in 2 days. It's September the 19th. So you are getting, you're in autumn now, but this would be even better when it's really cold. It's quite a pleasant day today. Sitting down, nice steak meal or something indoors. Say you've had a nice big steak dinner at home. TV on, put your feet up and drink that. For me, that is a beautiful beer. That is absolutely lovely. Really is. And I would highly recommend anyone that is willing to go to 9% and drink barley wines to pick it up. Cracking beer. So a big thank you to my wife. She won't watch this, but she might just happen to surprise me and will watch it. Big thanks to my missus for that. That is a really good beer. I am going to enjoy that. I'm going to get downstairs, sort my tea out, and then probably fall asleep on the sofa. Thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. I've waffled on for too long. If you've had the beer before, let me know your thoughts on it. That's it for this one, and I'll see you again soon on another beer review. Cheers.